Welcome to Onivia Highlights.
I mean, I also think
These
that
are the
in
best
these fights,
highlights
the first
from
kill
the
is going to be so
LTA
important for
North.
both sides. If resets for Viego,
Spring
resets for
2025.
resets for
to
the R.
evolve to the 150 IQ 2018 The Shy, where he's just going for the solo kill anyway, despite being aware of all the information.
Yeah, just outplay it. But Isles is here. Q flash, as is Tomo. Sniper likely to get taken down, but he gets the first blood in a 1v3. What a monster sniper! River cleared as many camps, or even more still at this point, and then goes to the Dragon, so had a lot more tempo.
The things that he's able to do with the Ignite early on, pressuring Renekton in an early laning phase, as we're going to see a dive now onto Surdy, try to put him farther down.
Yeah, Surdy pre-pops the ultimate, but there's the hook from Ayla. They have it set up, and Ayla is just tanking this up. There's no way out, it feels like, for Surdy. Lives as long as he can, but the Aftershock Nautilus can tank that tower for a long time.
For sure, and Tale of Two Ganks right there, right? That was a Renekton with ultimate, a three-man dive, perfect CC chain. Renekton can't do really anything about it unless he's able to somehow flash the first CC. And Sniper now, let's see if they can dive him this time.
Yeah, they're looking for it. Sniper in some trouble now, trying to outplay this with the ulti. Isles is tanking up. Shaden's in trouble, but they will make it happen. 4 members come down. Katie was not needed, but they're looking for a potential redive here now onto Surdy. River was tanking this up. They've got to reset this tower and try to go for it one more time. Ayla is going to be the one to start it up now with the depth charge. There it is. The stun to follow gets burst down. Not a chance to survive. Ezreal cannot connect on the other. Have the opportunity to contest. They are walking in. Quid now here does spot the health on the Dragon. It's quite low, though. I think they're going to be able to finish it, but the question is, can they win the fight afterwards? River's there, not quite in time. There's the stun on Shaden. Shaden going to get hooked, and there's the depth charge going on Tomo. Tomo doesn't get over the wall, and now he's rooted. He does cleanse. He has no flash. He didn't shift over the wall, so he's in a bad spot now. In comes River, but it's actually FBI that finishes off the kill. They look like they want even more. River now shifting over the wall, showing Tomo how to do it. Surdy and Isles are going to get pinned down here. It's 4 members. Here they come.
Wave coming in. Isles and Surdy. Surdy, no ult. Flash a couple seconds away.
Yeah, they're going to start it up. Ayla lands the hook there. He's tanking the tower. They're going to try to turn it around. Nice crash down. The ultimates come through. Surdy is in trouble. So is Isles, but the tower's getting a lot of work done. River is going to fall. That's 2 kills for Dignitas. And is Quid going to be able to finally finish off Surdy here? He doesn't have the right angle. Sniper wants to try to make it happen. They do finally finish it off. It's a 2 for 2, though.
Come in on the side, don't really end up impacting anything until the dive. And as you mentioned, when Ezreal doesn't shift over the wall, it just ensures that he's going to die. Here, I thought Surdy did a nice job delaying the minions, healing up a bit with a big Q, and the fact that Rel was able to tank so much damage.
They do deny the Herald, and they're going to get a tier 1 bot. This is great for Dig.
Absolutely awesome sequence. Surdy's the biggest fan of this, actually getting a little bit back in the game, because Sniper was grouped that entire time, so Sniper was not getting any gold. And Thieves have good setup for this Drake right now. So even if the fight happens, the setup before the hands check is actually very advantageous for them.
Absolutely. Shaden again on the side. Kaney does arrive with the teleport. Are they going to be able to force it? It looks like the Dragon's already gone, so 100 Thieves can just back off. Nice true shot barrage. The charm connects on FBI. FBI's in a lot of trouble. Tomo going to be targeted as well, but Shaden in the back line trying to take down FBI. He's going to be able to do it. Shaden's got to run now on the other side. It's Ayla, Sniper, and River. Very low. The health bar for Shaden is just low enough, but he can't quite get taken down. Surdy is going to be able to help the rest of his team get another kill. Now finally they take down Shaden. It's River on the side running. Tomo side brushes. Both teams just poking and fighting and trying to clear out wards.
Thinking about a snap engage. Sniper just made his way up to the top side, but the team
is going to be a hook onto Tomo. Great buffer. There's the Chains of Corruptions connecting on Tomo, so Tomo maybe not out of trouble just yet. Isles going to turn around with the Magnet Storm on a Quid. Quid could be the target now. The charm does connect, and he's going to be shut down there by Tomo. The teleport's coming in now. Gwen will arrive, and what can Sniper get done? He doesn't connect. He's going to get stunned up, but he's going to get burst down. Sniper is gone to Surdy. River is on the run. Dignitas is running over the fight. The charm connects on FBI. He charms. He flashes, but it's in Surdy trying to get another kill. The locket is not going to be enough as Shaden gets in for a double. Ayla is likely to fall as well. It's going to be a clean ace for Dignitas.
Looking at the way they started this, they see Sniper on the top wave. They know he won't be there in a while, and Quid is in the river, so they just completely pile onto him. And once they've started the fight, there is no turning back. 100 Thieves then continues to all in as Sniper teleports in late, but by the time he teleports in, his team has already burned all their important cooldowns. They can't back him up, and it just leads to a total rout by Dignitas.
Backline there for Sniper. Can they get the kill? There's the immunity used for Shaden, and Shaden's just going to get chopped in half. There's the reset now coming in for the Viego. FBI on the other side fighting against Isles. It's going to be Surdy in the backline trying to finish off Quid, but Quid is low health, and Quid is running for his life. The flash, the charm, River saves his teammate. 100 Thieves, they fight themselves into a deficit, and they fight themselves back out.
That's 100 Thieves Gaming, is kind of the engage. He draws them in as the teleport flies in over the top, so Gwen ends up being the first one to the fight, creating a temporary 5v4. You can see Quid only burned through about half of his...
Fury gets a lot of damage done with that, and it's always flashy to see, you know, he gets the second kill on the Ahri and then flashes over the wall, gets the charm on Surdy to save his mid laner, and be able to get that too. And now they are cleaning up the towers, as the Baron buff will often let you do. Kaney down here in this bottom lane, excuse me, in the top lane, trying to push for this tier 2, and is trying to get some gold. Yeah, if you can get one good pick to start off the fight, get 100-0 play, you have an opportunity, but that is, of course, hard. Charm is going to be a little bit of damage down on Quid, but there's a Seekers now on Quid. There's a shield to be able to go toe-to-toe, have the same level of firepower, and they are very far down right now. Shaden should be able to hop out to safety, but Quid is over the wall on the wrong side. Could they actually find him?
No
Charm flash. Can they burst him down?
Quid.
The Seekers is available, but he's going to get stunned. He's going to get killed. Jumps off on the wrong side of town and gets let know about that right by Dignitas.
No Baron buff alive, but it does allow Dig to reestablish this large amount of control.
And the question is, can they go for more, right? Because now you're in a 5v4 for 20 seconds. If 100 Thieves overextend and you get more kills, you never know. The CC chain was really, really nice, though. Charm flash, right as it's about to expire, they get the stun. They don't let them have a chance to get into that zone.
I mean,
Outers are feeling pretty good about their position in this game, but we'll see if they can get a good setup on this. Dignitas are 5 stacked here. They're going to look, and the charm does connect, and it's going to be an insta-kill onto Ayla. Quid now in a lot of trouble again. He's going to get stunned up. Can he even get the stasis off? He does. As Shaden goes in, call the pack to be popped. River gets a kill back, and now he's going to be in the Crocodile, and he's going to be looking to take over, but he's charmed up as well. These charms are just hitting and hitting. Continue to run. They're going to try to knock him off with the Weaver's Wall. They're still hitting this. This is incredibly risky, and River's now down to half HP. I don't think they can actually commit to this. They might lose the fight even if they get the smite, but they're going to go for it anyway, and the target is River. The Baron's incredibly low, but it's not about the Baron. Quid's in trouble. Sniper on the side trying to get something done, but it's going to be Kaney that's being focused. FBI kiting, FBI killing, FBI taking over. It's a triple. Can he get more? He's looking for the quadra, but Shaden's going to get over the wall. He's drawn this pressure, and Kaney's pushing top lane. He's going to jump in. The Dragon's still too high, so he's going to have to flash back out. Can he get back over? Doesn't quite get in range. Tries to go for it. Is going to give his life. The soul is claimed by 100 Thieves. That was some risky stuff. Kaney does cancel his recall, hits the charm, so should be able to ult out to save the game. But of course, close fights can still extend the game here. These objectives also just go down so fast this late, and someone's got to answer Sniper.
And the thing that 100 Thieves hasn't been able to do is...
They're going to look for it here. Isles is caught. He's going to get burst down, I think. He flashes, but he can't get anywhere. FBI is dominating. Kaney TP's in, and now that means no one's answering Sniper. He didn't even have to join, so they're going to have to run back and try to stop Sniper. But this means 100 Thieves will take the Baron. That pick on Isles was massive.
Yeah, and Sniper just running for the hills now as Dignitas.
He's trying to TP. Is he going to be able to stop him? He didn't have the hallowed mist up. He's going to get charmed, and he's likely to get burst down. A 1K shutdown there for Kaney. It's a 5v4. Dominance pop by Surdy. They're going to look for the engage. Flash, stun. Quid's in trouble. Can they follow up? In goes Shaden into the back line, trying to finish him off. But it's going to be River taking down Surdy, and the Crocodile is on the other team. FBI stepping forward. Lethal tempo stack, trying to make it happen. He flashes. He tries to go for the outplay, but he can't do it. He's taken down, and it's Dignitas again who come out on top in the fight.
They're clutching it out. They're keeping the game going. They're back on the Elder. 18,000 health. I don't know if this is done, Azael. Sniper at level 18 might fly over the wall and arrive with River to fight this.
He's going in. He still has the Howl Miss. He's getting the stacks. He's going to look with the ulti. Can he actually chase down Shaden? Kaney flashes. He tries to look for the charm, but he can't make it happen. Shaden goes over the wall. Tomo tries to, but he's dead as he arrives on the other side. The fights just keep on coming, and 100 Thieves get the kills, but they're saying, you know what? Shaden might just come back. We can't actually start it up.
Slow.
He's going to base. They will be able to claim the Elder, but 100 Thieves were taking no chances after this wild game. Not Baron buffs, though, so it is just going to be possible to wave clear this out, and that's really all Dignitas have to do. The Taliyah Weaver's Wall is going to get thrown down, though, and they are going to be able to step up and claim this first inhibitor tower. Meanwhile, though, Dignitas will clear out the mid wave. Ayla's going to be looking here. They have to give up one inhibitor, but if they can hold on to the second, it's really not that big of a deal this late in the game. Doesn't look like they'll be able to do that, though, as that tower just gets melted through by Sniper, who has the death cap complete, and 100 Thieves are trying to posture for a potential end of the game.
They're going to run out of minions very soon, so Sniper's going back to grab that minion. If they just get another hook, though.
Well, the hook connects, but Ayla flashed out to safety there. He was worried about a charm coming back, so he had to actually flash after landing the hook. Definitely going to make you a bit nervous there, but they are now onto the towers, and it's going to be a fight that has to be forced. Those towers just cannot stand up. Kaney is getting chunked down already. That's, oh my god, that Gwen ulti. But look at the crash down from Isles. Everybody, they're all going to have to pile in from Dignitas. Can they win the fight? Sniper's low in the back line. Kaney looking for the charm. He can't hit it, and 100 Thieves are crushing the dreams of Dignitas on the steps of the fountain. It's a double for River. He'll fall, but Quinn and the rest of the team have more than enough to get the job done. The charm is going to be cleansed. The Nexus is going to be taken. It's an absolute banger, back and forth, blood and stuff. But it's also, you know, like the Nico ban I think was good, because when we think about what the classic answers have been in the LTA, it's often been long-range ADC, and yeah, not going to risk going for that double crab, as Ayla's going to go in onto Tomo. Tomo does use a cleanse, but he's going to get ignited after. He gets satcheled back in. Beautiful placement by FBI. One more auto is going to finish him off. The flash out, trying to get to safety, but is he in the pit? He's going to get taken down. That's first blood for FBI. Well played in the 2v2 to them. Isles gets one. Yeah, that is really tough, and when you look mid lane, you realize that Quid actually forced the earlier reset from Kaney in this melee versus range matchup. That is also tough, but in comes Kaney, maybe going to look for the solo kill, just gets it. Quid disrespectful, sees the teleport coming in, just says, you know what?
Really vicious cycle where the Lily flies ahead of you, and so far River has stopped that from happening.
Yeah, 3 and 4, as you said, in LTA North, and then globally it's about 48% in top 4.
Level 6 Alistair just wants to
He's
power
level
through
6. We'll see. Can FBI actually flash the combo? He's going to try to look for it. He just realized, you know what? Not even worth flashing. I am just dead. Spells. So if he flashed, he would just die right after. They're going to look, though. Tokyo Drift. In comes River, and Ayla 3v1 mid lane is going to get one back, and it's a shutdown there for Quid, because they don't have eyes on him, so they know he could be around. The teleport's going to come in, but River is here as well. He's going to go straight into the pit against Surdy, but can they actually collapse in onto Quid? Quid could be in some trouble. There's the Ziggs ult into the back line. Soul Unbound goes over the wall, but Quid is going to have to snap back, and Quid is going to get taken down. Sniper can go in and does get a kill back on Tomo. Flashes over the wall back to his team, so it's a 1-for-1, and they should be able to grab the dragon. Honestly, good job by Sniper being able to kind of bail his...
Herald fight would have been difficult.
Oh, Tomo in trouble now. He's going to have to try to flash. He does have the cleanse available, but he's not going to be able to do anything with that. The two-man sleep does come through. The satchel charge builds some space, but in flashes Isles to try to take down FBI. FBI has a flash of his own, though, and does get out. Ayla now using the Zenith Blade to taxi to the Alistar to get back to safety as well. Dignitas get nothing there, and all the while, Sniper is pushing bot, Surdy is pushing top, but the race for first tower is going to be won by 100 Thieves.
So one objective away from getting the feat upgrade, but this is the type of game state that 100 Thieves wants with this team composition, is spread out as possible, play wide, find really happy with that sequence of play.
Yeah, they're going to be feeling really good about it. Kaney now could be in some trouble again. Yeah, no flash. And Soul Unbound is there. He's knocking him down low. The snapback's going to kill him. Ayla comes in, does cost him his summoners, but going to be happy about that kill. Shaden now fishing with the bowling ball. Doesn't actually connect on him, but it's going to be Surdy connecting with the public execution, and River is going to be going down. Surdy claims his first kill of the game.
Pretty nice counterattack there from Dig. The first play, it's exactly
really
what we're
didn't accomplish too much, and now 100 Thieves are going to be the first one to actually pull the trigger. They're starting up the dragon.
This is interesting. I thought 100 Thieves would push bot first, but they're teleporting in early and just going all in on the Drake, and now they have a flank from Camille.
Oh, Surdy's just teleporting straight into the pit. Can they actually find him? Isles is going to hex flash over the wall. There's going to be a flip here. It's going to be claimed by River, but how will the fight go? Sniper in the back line. He finds Tomo. Tomo's in a world of hurt. Ayla falls down first, but can they actually get out? Tomo's still standing. Tomo surviving. Going to get finished off by River. Sniper flashes out to safety. Quid has got to get back in there. FBI pelting him with bomb after bomb after bomb. But Kaney, Surdy, Shaden charging forward, looking for more. The public execution is going to take down one. Surely Quid and 100 Thieves are on the run, but they can't get out. Sniper trying to get out here is incredibly low. He's going to get finished off as well, but not before FBI kills off the Alistar on the other side.
Have a long fight. He will carry that fight. He's doing so much damage here.
Yeah, I mean, Lilia versus 4 melees is That
kind
is
of a dream
ideal.
situation.
It is absolutely a dream situation, but now the CC going to be chaining down onto Caney. That's more of a spots again and again, but the public execution over the wall is going to connect onto Sniper, and the teleport's coming in. There's the lilting lullaby. Sniper is going to be dead to rights. River has got to run. The backup came in for Dignitas. It's the Goon Squad. They're going to take down River. They're going to grab a double for Surdy, and it leads right to the Otacon.
And Shaden speaks here. He says they're still in the series. This was them just finding the play. He is still so strong right now. Even if they didn't have everyone collapsing, I still feel like they win that little skirmish, but the Otacon is going to give them that big boost of combat power. We'll see if FBI can get the gold a little bit closer by taking the turret while this Otacon goes down.
Yeah, they do get 2 towers. They take down the tier 1 top, tier 1 mid, so that is something for them, but still, Dignitas, really big win. Some of these squishy carries. He will be able to 100-0 them, but at the same time, you get CC'd up, you are going to die in a hurry as well. 100 Thieves do have this 4-man squad over here, and Sniper still on the side, as you touched on. Quid playing through mid lane. They're trying to land the poke with the Ziggs.
Surdy is really fed, so he's able to mark
FBI
Sniper.
got tagged. They're going to flash in on him. He's going to get hit here by Isles, but there's no follow-up whatsoever. And Ayla's in the back line on Shaden. Shaden's going to be taken down as Quid and Sniper flying in, but it's going to be River now trying to turn around here onto Surdy. The bombs are missing. It's Sniper in trouble. Sniper trying to survive, but he's going to get taken down by Surdy. He goes unstoppable. Quid trying to make it happen, but they don't have the juice. The public execution over the wall takes out FBI. Surdy is going crazy on the M-Pesa.
These fights are so sick. They're just absolutely at the back end. Dragon stands, by the way, so they're going to be coming back for another one. Watching the beginning of this fight, it is Dig who trigger pulls first, trying to one-shot
would
FBI.
go over to the Dragon, and this could just be dead. Ayla stuns up Shaden. He's peeled off. They're going to be able to get a heist here. They throw the Glacial Prison. It doesn't connect. They do claim the Baron, but can Dignitas get the fight? Quid tries to go over the wall, but he's going to get knocked back, and River has got to run. He's incredibly low, but he's going to be put to sleep, and this might be the last sleep for him. The Ziggs ulti comes through, tags up multiple members. Quid ults over the wall. It is the Baron for just one. A big win for 100 Thieves.
Nice little sneak of gold right there, subverting expectations. Rather than running it back for Soul, it's a nice call to just start the Baron. Dig was doing a slow approach towards Drake because they were worried about a snap engage, and it means they're just a little bit late to that Baron fight. It got really close, though. I saw either it was the Smite or the Shock Blast took that Baron to sub 100 health. So it would have been an absolute disaster if they didn't secure that. But now that the Hex Strike Drake goes over and the Baron is, and then move to get the Drake.
We're back to live, and
Katie's down again.
Katie's just gone. Ayla has been really active on the map here, moving around well. Did a great job peeling Shaden off that Baron, and then again finding Kaney. I feel like he has been involved in almost every single Kaney death this game, and now with the Baron, they are pushing up.
I mean, Dig's got to defend. Surdy was trying to push in that top lane turret, but it's a Baron minion with Ziggs and no Jace. He's going to have to completely abandon that split push.
I mean, their wave clear is terrible, right? So maybe the call is, you know what, we can't defend, so we're going to have to give up some of these outers. They're giving up a tier 2 bot. They lose the tier 2 mid, so now the gold lead is really evaporating here. It's down to 100 gold. Was helpful from one bomb there getting thrown in by FBI. Shock Blast getting traded back onto Quid. They do have that mid lane prio, but 100 Thieves are just going to drop it, and they are looking for Ayla. Ayla going to flash in, try to turn around onto Surdy. Surdy flashed out to safety, but Sniper is in the back line. He's looking for Tomo. Can he actually take him down? On the other side, it's going to be Quid, and Quid gets put to sleep, but he buffers it with his ulti, and go to sleep Lilia instead. 100 Thieves are taking over here. The GA traded out for Sniper, but Sniper does not care. Quid does not stop, and Dignitas will fall and lose the soul, and maybe even lose the game. We'll see. These respawn timers are so incredibly long. They're just going to flash in and try to take down Isles, and with that and these incredibly long respawn timers, I think they might have done it.
Dreaded run from it. 100 Thieves team fighting always arrives. They might be able, with the Ziggs, to take down these turrets and win the game. They don't even go for Soul Azale. I think they have done it.
I think so too. Tomo's not up for 15 seconds. 100 Thieves, they make it exciting. They keep it close, and just like that, they flip the switch. They turn on a time, and they take you out in the team fight. They're going to take down Dignitas 2-0 and claim their spot in playoffs.
The match score doesn't do this series justice. It was so close from start to finish, but it is 100 Thieves.